we'll see what we do here in these free positions.
Moving shot low and scoring, and the Pioneers strike first. Sacred Hearts gets the first goal of the game, and it's 1-0 Pioneers. And getting the goal was Hannah Wise, the junior for Sacred Heart. Hannah Wise leads the team in goals with 29, now has number 30. Minute and 2 seconds in from Hannah Wise. Turning, twisting, shooting, and scoring, and the Colonials tie the game from Melanie Gandy.
With an assist from Lynch. Lynch has 6 assists the last game. Again,
like that catch and pivot from Gandy. There you see the replay. Sophia Eureka controls. Underneath now, twisting inside out of the slot, shooting and scoring. Nikki Grilland gives the Colonials their first lead of the game. It's 2-1 as Robert Morris gets back-to-back goals in under a minute.
Again, it's another assisted goal by the attack. The attack is playing so much better. Everybody's rotating on the shift between Grilland, Lynch, and the two Gandy girls. They were talking about moving Cleo to midfield.
Goaltender Paige Hammock, the senior for Sacred Heart, 14.35 goals against. Look at it, free pickup. Sayarif tries to bounce one, and it gets in. It looked like it hit the post, but it got in.
See, they kept the stick high, I know.
Carrie Sayarif gets her first of the game. And just like that, it's 3-1 Robert Morris. Sacred Heart took a 1-0 lead, but Colonials have come storming back and taken a 2-goal lead and a tie. They've got 2 left. Toss inside and Kerr with the easy finish.
It was an assist from Sayarif.
Sayarif finds Kerr alone in the middle, and Kerr does the rest.
You see what she does? She clears in front of her and then turns around and faces the ball. She doesn't clear all the way through. She cuts back to the ball, and her defender goes right to the ball.
Allowed the Colonial defense to interrupt the play. Inside, here's the shot and a score. Quick catch and release from Sayarif.
To Melanie Gandy. Another assisted goal.
Here we see the replay. Oh, boy, just a quick catch and release from... Was that Sayarif? It was, yes. And the Colonials with 5 unanswered now. Third defender comes in the way, so the Colonials send it back out high again. Now Gandy finds Lynch twisting, shooting low, and scoring again. And Shannon Lynch shoots at the ankles.
Another assist, and again she used her defender as a screen and shot low.
And everything going into the goal for Robert Morris right now.
They don't have an answer for the attack.
Colonials' goal percentage is really high right now. Sacred Heart trailing now 6-1 here in the first half. Robert Morris trying to sew up a spot in the NEC tournament, or fielded in high, shooting and scoring again. And the Colonials are pouring it on here in the first half. It's 7-1, and it's Lynch again. Back-to-back goals for the Pittsburgh product from Shaler.
She keeps her stick so high and shoots low.
Avery Farad, number 24, one of the top scorers on this team. And there's a shot. Where is it? And smothering the ball is guess who?
Yeah. Transition.
Colonial netminder.
Transition. See how the second slide comes in?
There's the high shot, and it's in.
Nice
and the
shot.
Pioneers are back on the board for the first time since the 28:58 mark. Sacred Heart gets a much-needed lift.
Well, that'll stop the bleeding, and that gives them a little bit of confidence.
Alyssa Pierce with the goal. She had a big game last time out. Sacred Heart shooting and scoring, and the Pioneers with back-to-back goals. And Sacred Heart climbing back into it at 7-3. That's a nice shot.
Well, I think we were in our backer zone, and Cosgrove went out to take the man and left the crease open. Katrina will fix that. Katrina will fix that. She's already talking about it down there. Pushed it back to the goalie.
Now a little scoring drought for Robert Morris. It's been nearly 10 minutes since the Colonials scored. How about they intercept another one? To midfield, bumped on the play, and Colgrove. And Davis
going to switch to left hand if she's going to put this one in.
Inside the hash, moves, shoots, and buries it high. And Dana Davis has her first of the game. And the Colonials are back on the board. And back up by 5. It's an 8-3 lead for the home team. Boy, it's a tough task for a goalie to try and stop that shot from Davis. She doesn't miss much. Got to play a home game over the weekend and packed a bunch of them in. And Lynch from the near side shoots and scores from the hash. And Lynch has the HT. 3 goals here in the first half. And it's 9-3 Robert Morris.
Shovel shot? Shot that. Well, see, she's left-handed coming in from the right side.
Yeah, low shot there from Lynch and snuck it inside the post. And Wheels back it out. 2.5 minutes to go here, first half.
They held on to the ball. Tire their defenders out. Look at that.
Underneath, and the quick finish, and the Colonials piling up the assists here. That time it was Lynch with the helper, Kerr with the finish.
Wow. See, she plays with her head up.
Colonials moving their feet very well here today, getting in a good position. This is underneath. Colonial defense is there, still waiting for the shot, and then it comes out, but it goes wide.
1 second.
And time runs out. Pierce misses the shot in the final seconds.
Nice play.
Pioneers underneath get a little room, shooting, try to go 5-hole. Miller's looking for the ball. Where is it? It's in the goal. It got through. So it gets through Caitlin Miller, and the Pioneers score first here in the second half. We look at the replay, low rolling shot. And it sneaks through from Alyssa Pierce. Pierce has her second of the game. 2 players with 2 goals. Here's Grillen twisting inside, gets alone, and just drops it into the bottom of the net.
I thought they called that whistle.
Grillen creates space in front, and then just drops it in, and it's 11-4. Colonials strike right back.
She beat her on the side, then rolled under her.
And Nikki Grillen, the senior, gets another one for RMU. And that is her second of the game and 8th of the year. Hoping to get into the playoffs.
See how they handle the cutters and then cut away?
Toss inside. Colonials reading it all the way and intercepted. And heading upfield with it after the interception, Madison Burke, the sophomore from Notre Dame Prep. Now the Colonials race upfield on offense. Lynch behind the net. Or Kerr, rather, goes in front. Dropped, picked up, though, and there's the shot from Griffin, and she scores on the backup rebound. And Madison Griffin makes it 12-4.
Ground balls.
And the freshman Griffin. That's her first of the game. Sacred Heart just staying inside the arc defensively. There's the shot from Krause and just sweeps it from the waist and goes top shelf. The Colonials strike again. It's 13-4. Megan Krause with her first of the game. Just from the waist and had the goaltender lean. I think the netminder Hammock lost her position a little bit. She was really hugging that inside post as the Sacred Heart team, and it kind of is indicating as the Colonials steal it away again. The separation in this league between the top 4 and the rest. And this is the difference right here. Seyref feels the defense, sends it back for Krause, goes underneath to Miller, who shoots and scores. And look at the tic-tac-toe offense by the Colonials with Miller getting the finisher, and the Colonials lead it by double digits.
Just another midfield transition defense turnover, and we get a goal on a transition offense.
5th of the year for Hannah Miller, the freshman from Marriottsville, Maryland. Goals, they average 14 given up per game, and the Colonials have that now. Thrown away. And another Fielded ball from Madison Burke. Still 35 seconds on the shooting clock. Tosses it underneath where Gandy crawls out in front of the crease and scores.
Yeah. She saw her all the way back there. Wasn't anybody on there. They didn't put anybody on the low post.
They're just not covering anybody from behind the net, and Gandy, Mackenzie Gandy, scores for RMU, and it's an 11-goal lead as Robert Morris hits the number 15th goal of the day.
See the change?
Yep, now they're guarding behind the net area, but they find Kraus wide open in the slot, shooting and scoring from 5 yards out.
See, when they play behind, they're playing below the ball, and that opens it up for the give and goes on top.
And there's Kraus, defender behind her, trailing, and an easy finish. For number 5 for the Colonials, Megan Kraus, sophomore from Taneytown, Maryland. Picks up a double team and drops it back.
No, shooting space.
Griffin to Grillen. Grillen cuts right, shoots high, and scores over the right shoulder of Hammock. And Grillen has the hat trick in the game. She had 6 goals on the year coming in. 3 in the game. She's got 9 now.
Yep, here comes Mia. Warming up. She's the best goalie dancer I've ever seen.
She gets a workout on the sideline.
She has a sideline routine that's entertainment.
Mia Tornetta, that is, the freshman goaltender from Thornton. Gandy behind the net. Drops it off in front, and another chance, and this time Rachel Ward converts.
Yeah, got her hands free.
Rachel Ward for Robert Morris makes it 18-4. Robert Morris pouring it on here in the second half, as they have dominated the Pioneers in every part of the game here today. Here's getting the first goal, and then the Colonials getting the next 7. And once again, Colonials this time going 6-hole as Rachel Ward gets back-to-back goals for RMU, and now she's slow to get up. And she's still down as Ward. As we take a look at the replay here, Ward shoots, and it kind of came down awkwardly on that left leg.
Yeah, she was trying to avoid going to goal crease, I think.
Oh, boy. High toss, and it gets over Tornetta. I don't think she ever saw the ball.
No, she didn't. She didn't.
Tossing that one over the screen, and Mia Tornetta victimized by the Pioneers here as they get back on the board after a long scoring drought. Colonials get it inside and score once again.
No, that's the girl from Texas.
Oh, that was Gandy, I believe.
Oh, was it?
Melanie Gandy. Yep, Melanie Gandy inside. Scored early in this game, and now comes back and gets another one here late.
It's another assisted goal, though.
And Robert Morris can just hold the ball. Shot clock is off. Toss on side, and they will take a shot here as the horn sounds. And Mackenzie Gandy gets the last goal of the game at the buzzer, and Robert Morris is going to win this one 21-5, and the Colonials are headed back to the NEC tournament for the 5th consecutive time. And they have defeated Sacred Heart here in one-sided fashion. We'd like to thank you all for joining us for this Friday afternoon matinee of NEC Lacrosse.